Hey guys, James here at I Am Relations. I just want to talk to you today about some of the biggest mistakes that marketers make online. The first biggest mistake that I see making is people who spam. Yeah. If some of those big name sites start down talking your site and they won't even link to your site when they do this, they just put in your site's URL and say void this site. Guess what? Once a few of the big names do that because you're constantly spamming them, your history. So spam is something you definitely need to stay away from. Alright, another mistake that I see a lot of marketers make online today is not capturing email addresses. This is the biggest mistake in your make. The biggest thing that they say. The money is in the list. Okay? That's how you're going to make money. Now, sometimes it takes some time to figure out how to build traffic to that list. It helps if you have a little money too, because you can then create a squeeze page and do some PPC advertising to drive traffic to that list, you know. But even if you don't have the money, bum marketing, spend some time building links to that page and get that page ranking up well in Google. Pick some really good, strong keywords that you think people are going to sign up for. But you want to still target buying keywords when you do that. Even though you're giving away something for free, you want to make sure you're targeting a buying keyword because you still want those buyers. Even though they're signing up for something for free, you want buyers on your list. A great way to do that too is go to a forum that is in a members area of somebody else's product and start talking to the people there, because those are proven buyers. If somebody's bought that product, and then you can put a link into your signature file to your video squeeze page or your squeeze page, then you're going to have targeted buyers that are willing to spend money already. Alright, another big mistake that I see a lot of people make is just poor quality content, not providing a valuable experience. I've seen a lot of these article sites out there that are just crap articles. They're no good. They don't tell you anything that you can't find in 100 places on the web. Sometimes it is going to be repetitive and there is so much that you can say, but you want to be informative. You want to tell them something that they didn't already know. Give somebody, don't just say, write your articles around your products. I see so many of these people that are building these sites that are article sites that the only thing their articles are is like a sales page for their website or for their product that they're promoting. Let the sales page sell the product. I don't even mention my products in an article that I'm writing unless it's a review. Okay, I can't say I never do, but like, it depends on the product. And I was doing a page the other day on my link building strategies or traffic SEO strategy. Now, some of the products that I'm promoting on those pages are products I use within my strategy. So of course I'm going to mention those products where they're relevant. But the point is the article wasn't about the product. I happened to mention the product because I used it in that strategy and I showed people how I used it in that strategy. But the main point of the article was to share this strategy that I used, and I happened to briefly mention that product. Basically one line, I was talking about my SEO strategy, and I mentioned the Traffic Travis tool that I use. But that's the only time I mentioned it, was I said, get the Traffic Travis tool. It's a great tool to help you to choose this product. And then that's it, and then I went on with the article. So don't make your articles about the product. If you happen to mention the product because it's relevant, that's great, but don't write it just to mention the product. Another big mistake that I see a lot of marketers make that you need to be aware of is distractions. Now, distractions can cover a big area of things. A lot of the biggest distraction I see so many marketers make is buying every product that they can get their hands on, and they never complete one, and then they say, oh, this is all a scam, because they never worked that system. You know, and the thing is too is once you start buying a lot of these programs, you're going to find repetitive information, because a lot of what works is what works. And so that's what all these training programs are teaching, the same thing. You know, there's a lot of great programs out there, but find one and stick with it all the way through. Don't give up. Don't move on to another system. Another thing is projects. When you're first starting out, stick with one project. This was the biggest mistake I made, and it's part of why I've struggled to be successful. I started 3 projects at once when I first started out, and I can tell you from experience that that was the biggest mistake I made. Once I realized that, I said, you know what, I'm going to take these. I looked at my projects and said, which one is doing the best out of all the ones I have right now? Which one's getting the most traffic? Which one's getting the most rankings? And work on that project and focus on that one project until it started making me money. Then I went back to those other projects and started tweaking them and working on them and building them up. But focus on one thing, one system, one website, until you prove it to be successful. It's one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of people making. Another one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people making is not using SEO. You know, search engine optimization is still important online, on your web page and off. There's a lot of people that say, oh, the search engines don't count your meta description, they don't count your title, so you don't have to fill all that out anymore, because the search engines don't pay attention to it when they're ranking your site. That's not the point. Granted, the search engines don't do anything with the meta description and the meta titles to rank your site, but if you ever do a search in Google, where do you think that information comes from? Okay, this is the information that they're going to show your viewers. So you need to make sure you put a good description tag and a good title tag in your website, so that whenever the search engines bring that up, you know, that is your sales to get people to click through to your website. That's what that is. When you're looking at that meta. Another big mistake I see a lot of new marketers make is flashy graphics and great wild color schemes. You know, that's so in the past. So many people do not look at banner ads. They will not look at the flashy graphics ads you have. If you have a lot of wild clashing colors, bam, back button. People are gone. They're not even going to take the time to look at the quality of your content. They're not going to read your article. So make sure that when you build your sites, you make it as simple and plain as possible. You know, when you write your articles, okay, one of the things that I hate, I have a lot of trouble reading on a dark background. If you put a black background with white letters, I ain't gonna read it. It's too hard for me. My eyes are going bad. And I know a lot of other people that are this way. So, you know, of course part of that's gonna be knowing your market and knowing your niche. Do your niche kind of like the wild thing? Then you might want to do more of the wild thing. But you gotta know your market. And that's it. You know, just make sure you give people a good, high quality content on your site. Don't make it too flashy, and make sure that you take time to capture their email list. You know, if you want to know some more great ideas and some more of the biggest problems, you know, I've got a report on my site right now that's got the 7 deadliest mistakes that you can make online. Check it out today. It's actually not written by me. It's one that I got from a friend of mine. But it's a really great report. It's going to show you some of the 7 deadliest mistakes that you can make online today and how you can avoid them as a marketer. Check it out. Go to imrelations.com, /marketing on the web, and check it out today. And have a great day.